This is a podcast of 98FM's Dublin Talks. Remember, catch the show live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.
98FM's Dublin Talks with Adrian Kennedy.
98FM.
Do you believe there is such a thing as love at first sight? You meet somebody, you talk to them, you get on okay, and you're in love. Well, scientists say, no, there's no such thing as love at first sight. Researchers have revealed that the success of a relationship is defined by the sexual chemistry between a couple the first time they sleep together. It says if they have great sex the first time they sleep together, they're more likely to go the distance than those who don't. Researchers found that the real indicator of true love actually lies in the bedroom. Others believe that they fell in love the moment they met. Do you think it is possible to fall in love with somebody the moment that you meet? Do you believe in love at first sight? Call me right now on 6797 981. You can text or WhatsApp us 0877 98 98 98. Do you believe in love at first sight? Now, you wouldn't believe the amount of texts that we have gotten in. Like, I got one a second ago, and it says, my name is Sean. I'm currently seeing a girl who I fell in love with the first day I met her. How is that possible? Is it possible to fall in love with somebody the moment that you meet them? 6797 981 is our telephone number. Let me go to Louise. You're on 98FM. Hi, Louise.
Hey, Adrian.
Now, Louise, you met your partner over 25 years ago.
I did, yeah.
And it was love at first sight.
It was, yeah.
Now,
yeah, we're getting married in September.
Oh, after 25 years?
Yeah.
Wow. You didn't you didn't rush into the wedding thing, did you?
Definitely not. No, we were stalling it. We were meant to get married, and my ma died.
Oh,
then
right.
we were meant to do it again, then my dad died. So we just took the plunge there on New Year's Eve and booked it.
Right. So when's it happening?
September.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay, it was love at first sight. Describe that to me.
You're going to break your heart laughing.
No, go on.
I was volunteering for Age Action Ireland.
Very good, yeah.
And we were holding a Christmas party for them there over in St Andrews there off of Pearse Street.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend brought her partner, and he brought his friend, who was now my partner. And we met that night, and we moved in together 2 weeks later, and we've been together ever since.
You moved in together. Okay, so you say it was love at first sight.
Yeah. You know, when you just know, I just knew, and he says the same. Yeah.
And from the minute you met him that day, was there like butterflies in your stomach and all that?
He actually, oh God, this was mad. We met in an evening time, and we all arranged to meet in, oh God, I don't know the name of the pub, but it was in Pearse Street, and anyway, and we were crossing over to go over to St Andrews Hall there, and he actually stopped me from getting knocked down. He jumped in front of the car instead of me.
Oh, so that made him an absolute hero.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you want to call him that. Yeah, so, and so that's the story. We were in, like, we're together ever since.
So you were mad about him from that minute?
Yeah.
Now, as a matter of interest, scientists are saying that there's no such thing as love at first sight. It's basically sex at first sight. Or if you have really good sex, you think you fell in love from the minute you met. How long was it before you got down to it?
Probably when we moved in together.
All right, so it was 2 weeks, like?
Yeah, we were inseparable, and then my mum died, and he was there for me then when my mum died and all of that, and he was just there. He was just the one.
Now stay there for 1 second, because Darren.
Yo,
Darren, you're the groomsman at Louise's wedding.
How you doing?
Come here, Louise, I've never even asked you, what is your husband-to-be's name?
His name is Tommy.
Tommy, right.
Yeah, he's probably after crashing into a wall listening to me on the phone.
Darren, okay, you're the groomsman of the wedding. The wedding that they didn't rush into after 25 years.
No.
Although I can't say anything. I got married after 18 years with herself. But anyway, what did you want to say?
Bring on the wedding, Hill 16.
Sorry, you're going to have the wedding on Hill 16?
No, the invitations were Dublin tickets.
Oh, right. Oh, very good. Yeah. They look like Dublin. And what date is the wedding in September, Louise?
The 15th.
The 15th. Oh, the All-Ireland will be over by then, won't it?
Our husband is Dublin mad.
He's Dublin
Mental.
mad.
Yeah.
Right, so he won't want to miss the All Ireland. Is it going to be that late this year? I don't think it is. I think it's a week before that, if I'm not mistaken.
Something to do with the Pope's visit or something, Adrian?
Yeah.
On the head or something?
Yeah, but from next year on, it'll be the end of August, I think, the All Ireland final. That's if we make it, by the way, lads. We're all very optimistic.
Of course we're going to make
Wouldn't have a clue.
Anyway, Darren, so the tickets or the invites are basically Dublin tickets.
Yeah.
And did you ever know that they fell in love at first sight, or at least Louise did?
Well, believe it or not, I know Louise from my partner Tanya. I went with my partner 8 years. That's the only reason I know Louise.
Right. And do you believe in love at first sight?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
You do so, Darren Kerrigan.
And what?
Don't be getting my name over the radio, you.
You do so.
Come here.
I met my partner in the field in Punchestown at Oxton in 2010.
Sorry, you met her in a field?
In a field?
In Punchestown?
The Oxton Festival, yeah.
And were you madly in love with her from the minute you met her?
I don't know, but I'm still here today.
Do you even remember the minute you met her? If you were down at Oxygen?
Oh, I do, yeah.
And were you inseparable after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that now, but yeah.
Yeah, you swear.
The way out of that year, so I didn't even know you then a bit.
Now, come here.
Adrian.
Yes, Louise.
Adrian,
yes.
Darren's partner, Tanya, used to be my babysitter. And now I'm Tanya's babysitter for her little fella.
It's all very complicated. Darren, come here. Are you taking him on a mad stag?
Well, that's the best man's job, so I'll be getting on to him soon.
Oh, right, okay. You're the groomsman. And right, so you don't know what's planned?
No, but I'll be getting on to the best man shortly.
Louise, will you let him go on a mad stag?
Yeah, no bother. It's probably golf. I wouldn't say it'd be mad, Adrian. I'd say it'd be 3 days of golf.
Sorry, what'd you say, Darren? If it's golf, you're not going?
No, if it's golf, I'll wait in the bar for them.
Oh, yeah. No better, man.
Here, I'd love to go to this wedding. It sounds like great fun. Erin, you're on 98FM. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
Erin, you don't believe in love at first sight?
No, and I'd be a hopeless romantic, but no, I believe in connection at first sight, which is what I got with my husband when we met online, and he just sent me I've been the online dating thing for a couple of weeks, and he just sent me a one-liner, and he'd had no picture on his profile, and just something kind of told me just to kind of reply back to him, and I did, and that was June 2009. We got married in 2014 and obviously still together. No, I believe...
so hang on, you're saying you had a connection at first sight, what, over the internet?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been at first sight, but I instantly felt... First time we talked on the phone, after we chatted online, I just kind of felt something. I wouldn't say it was love. I don't think I believe in love at first sight, but I believe you can have an instant connection with someone.
But this instant connection was over the internet?
No, it was more over once we talked first on the phone. But when he first messaged me on this online dating site, I do believe in fate and destiny. I just kind of felt I should reply back to him. And normally I wouldn't bother messaging a guy back if he didn't at least have a picture on his profile, but I did. And we've been together ever since.
Ah, nice. And
everyone's getting sick now.
In what way did you meet him?
Just it was on Match.com. It was an online dating site. So you know the way people just message each other. So he just sent me a really simple message, just asking how I found the site, and I just replied back and I said, yeah, it's fine. I'm only on it a couple of weeks. Why don't you have a picture on your profile? Because obviously if you're on a dating site, you know, the red flag goes up, and it just happens that administration we're still approving his profile. And then I used to always hate talking on the phone. And I remember a couple of weeks later, he wanted to ring me, and I was like, oh, God. And I remember he called me, and the minute I talked to him on the phone, I just kind of knew, and I know it sounds really cliche, but I just kind of knew something was going to come out of it.
That's amazing. So you don't really believe in love at first sight, but you do believe in a connection at first sight.
Yeah, definitely. We actually went through a lot together, like family stuff and personal stuff, and I believe love kind of comes from experiences together, and particularly when you go through hard times together, and the love grows, and I would be the most romantic person, but I don't think I believe in love at first sight.
Okay, let me read out this message. I love the excuses people come up with for not coming on the air. Adrian, I can barely speak, and I would love to, but I've no voice at all. But I will say we have 5 children, 5 grandchildren, and we are still like we were when we were 16. Oh yeah, and this was back to the scientist point. When we made love, it was the best thing ever, and we still have great sex all these years later. And here's somebody who's not really getting this conversation at all. Every morning I wake up and look in the mirror. I fall in love every single day. So yeah, it is possible. Who sent that? Was that our Jamie who sent that in? Maybe it was, yeah. And one more. I think my missus fell in love with me at first sight, and ever since I'm not allowed to leave her side without her texting me. Ooh. This is 98FM's Dublin Talks.
98FM's Dublin Talks with Adrian Kennedy.
Weekdays from 10 a.m. on 98FM.